welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. My name is Natalie. I am an empath and intuitive card reader. I'm here today to do the general monthly reading for the sign of Taurus the Bull for the month of March in the year 2017. They are a little late. I put out a little preempted video earlier about why they're late, so you can find that in among the playlists somewhere. This is for Taurus. Bring me any messages that we might have for Taurus, please and thank you. Also want to say as well, because I may do a video by itself on this whole subject. You'll find out what the subject is if you go to the end of the Pisces video. So I'm not going to put this on every video, but at the end, I go on a bit of a rant. So if you're curious in my rant, go there. If not, I'm thinking about putting out just a little short video addressing this this irritation. Come on. This is a general reading. For those of you that don't know what that means, it means that this reading, there'll be thousands of people that'll be viewing it. If I think about that too much, I'll get stage fright and go vomit in the toilet or something. I'm kidding. For those of you that are new, the general reading means it can apply to you and it may not apply to you. What this reading has to say. If you want it to be all about you and only you, that would require a private reading from me. All the information for that, because I do offer that service, is found down below the video window in the description and more area. Just read through that once. You send me off an email to my private email that you see there as well, and we'll take it from there. Also, if you're new to YouTube, that little red subscribe button beneath this video window, just click it. That way you'll be notified anytime Bay of Fundy Fortune posts anything new. You won't miss out on anything. And Bay of Fundy Fortunes can be found on Google, on Blogspot, on Twitter, and under Bay of Fundy Fortunes on Facebook. Please, you're welcome to join us there as well. We do some different things there once in a while that does not get played out on YouTube. This is for Taurus the Bull for the general March reading 2017. Any messages for Taurus the Bull, please. Thank you. All right. Okay, that's it right there. Let's get right into it. First card the Tarot's brought forward for your attention. Taurus is strength. It's all about stability. Okay, here's your overall energy. Second card, Two of Pentacles. Options. Falls into your finances and your wealth sector. Third card, Six of Cups. All about reflections. Falls into your hearth and home, your family, and the people that you love. Fourth card are your challenges. And this is for March. For the month, Destiny is the word. It's Wheel of Fortune. Fifth card, message from Spirit, the High Priestess. She's all about intuition. When I've exhausted the messages from those cards, I'll pull one card for a significator from the deck of tarot. What does not show up in the reading will show up here, and sometimes things need to be re-emphasized as well. Will be brought up again. All right, first card. Strength and stability. So when this card shows up, it's saying for you right now, Taurus, that you need to have patience in the strength in the face of conflict. Sorry, you need to have patience in the face of conflict. Don't walk away. Don't run away. Don't say I'm not going to deal with this right now. You need to be very calm, very together. Some of you will need to. There'll be a situation that'll come forward, and you'll be faced with it. And some of you are going to have to sit back and be very patient and see what's going to play out and what's going to manifest before you know how to deal with it. Some of you are not going to be sure just what it is you're dealing with, but there's some conflict there that's coming at you, and some of you are going, why? I don't know how to handle this. I've never been faced with a situation like this before. But the card is here to tell you, you need to be strong. You need to have strength. You need to stand your ground rather than retreat. Do not become overwhelmed. You need to be able to tuck that away, hide it almost, so that the opposition of whoever's on the other side or whatever's on the other side of this conflict doesn't see any weak areas within you, or they'll try to move in for the kill, in a manner of speaking. Remember, anything that opposes you right now, anything that's negative that's coming at you right now, anything at all, is lower than you are. And the reason it's lower than you are is because the light is on you, Taurus. The light is shining on you. You are the good. The opposition is the evil, kind of thing. You are the white. It is the dark. And these things overall, the white, the love, the good, always, 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 in the bigger picture, end up winning out and trumping over anything that's dark. Remember that. Some of you could be shaken, afraid, timid, and want to bolt, not want to deal with it. But what it is I see some of you are being intimidated by somebody else or a situation. And your first response is, I'm out of here. And you can't do that in this case. You got to stand your ground. You have to put on a brave face. You have to not allow somebody to intimidate you. And some of you are dealing with a bully. Not allow anyone to bully you. The reason people bully other people is it's all fear-based. And you're going, that person sure didn't seem like they were afraid of me in any way, shape, or form. They were pretty scary, but that's just it. They want to frighten you before you have a chance to scare them. So they put up this big front, this big growl, this big roar, in a manner of speaking, so that you'll go, oh no, I'm no harm to you. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to. Matter of fact, I'm terrified of you. And that's exactly what they want, so that you won't have enough common sense to stand there and stand your ground, to fight back and demand respect, demand to be treated properly. Don't back down, even if you feel like, I don't want to deal with this, because honey, you're going to have to deal with it. It's just that simple. If you don't, it's just going to keep haunting you. It's like a bully that'll never go away. And as long as they know that they're successful in scaring the bejesus out of you, well, there you go. Sometimes, just talking about this earlier, you can kill somebody with kindness. When people if people come down from great heights and they pounce on you, they're expecting a fight, they're expecting tears, they're expecting fear, and they grow and they thrive on the smell of fear. And here's the thing, sometimes you need to show more compassion, and you need to show kindness, understanding, because what it does is it disarms the aggression, it disarms the negativity. Some of you have this coming at you right now. For some of you, this card also represents the literal returning of strength and vitality for those that may have been ill, for those that have been tied down by somebody. That's how you've been a caregiver and looking after somebody else. That applies to you as well. And you're starting to see success and progress. Those of you that have been on your, bedridden, have been dealing with serious health concerns or issues, are going to start to see that you're starting to gain a little bit of ground now. And it's a wonderful thing. I can see somebody smiling out there with a big grin saying, that's me. I'm on my way back. They thought I was done. They thought I was toast. I'm on my way back, baby. And you are. It's a really good feeling. I'm feeling the heat off the card there. Forever this is meant to, and congratulations and good for you. Fight your way back. Always take back to the bully thing for a minute, the aggression, the darkness. Take the higher moral ground. Don't risk your own integrity to come down, drop down. Don't drop down to somebody else's level. Don't risk your integrity. Some of you are being tested right now by other sources that we can't see and that you can't see. You're being tested. Courage and vitality are the really strong, strong words. the overall energy for this reading. Second card in your wealth and your finance sector is the Two of Pentacles. It's all about options. Aren't you lucky, Taurus? You've got some options. To have options is to have freedom. Really, you're not boxed in, or your back's not against the wall in any way. Your keywords are choices and property and finances and balance and judgment and contracts and details. So you got some action going on in your financial sector of your life. Your advice is to pay attention to any financial agreements right now. Make sure that you're really sharp and on the ball, and you can overlook things. Say, I would like to take a couple hours to read this. I'm going to go take this contract. I want to go have a coffee so I can read this at my leisure. I want to make sure that I go over every detail. You can do that without offending anybody else. And anybody else that's a real good business person in the business world says take all the time you need, because we want to be clear and we want to be on the same page, literally and figuratively. Always stay, and this has come up in an earlier reading, make sure that you're looking at long-term benefits as well, and rather than short-term gain. And I used this example earlier. Like if I'm flat broke right now and somebody says, I can give you $1,000 right now, Natalie, cash, laying right at your feet. Or if you want, Nat, I can, I can come back in 3 months and I can give you 10 grand. And maybe I don't have a piece of bread in my house. I haven't had a coffee for 3 days. Maybe I'm dirt poor. That $1,000, boy, that's a hard thing. That's really, really hard to go, oh no, could I wait, like you suggested, take option 2. You're going to do that. That's what you need to do. You will suffer through. So when that 10,000 comes in, well, this is all metaphoric. When this 10,000 comes in, you're going to feel like you've earned it in a lot of ways, because you suffered through waiting and putting in the time to get that. It's the best thing for you. Be very, very careful on things like that you just don't jump the gun. The 2 also shows that a decision is underway within yourself as well. You need to mull out your options over all possible outcomes. This could include jobs. It can include travel for study, all different areas. Let me see if I can. Somebody's looking at marriage and they're mulling over their options. Do we keep going the way we are? Do we get married? This other person, if somebody's asking you to marry them, they want you at the very, no, it's marriage. It's not even cohabitating or living common law. This is out and out marriage. All legal, all binding. Some of you are looking for a new home right now, literally a new home. If you're not careful, your personal finances could be drained. Be very careful, I'm hearing. Don't spend more than you have. Don't get yourself tied into a situation where you're going to get in there, and yes, maybe you've bought this beautiful brand new home that's been your dream home for a really long time. You found what you wanted, and there you are, so twiddling your thumbs going, well, I can afford the mortgage and the insurance, but I can't afford to live, and I can't afford to eat, and I can't afford to buy a new car next year like I planned on. This is what you have to be careful. You don't look at the immediate gratification of, that's the house I've been wanting, that's what I want, because maybe you can afford the mortgage and that's all you have. Well, what are you going to do when it comes to paying your power and your phone and your internet and your car payments and food and medicine, all the other things that have to come into play? You have to remain realistic. We all want to jump for the dream. There's no 2 ways about that. You just have to don't get overexcited. Don't be blinded by your own wants. And there it is in front of you, exactly what you wanted. Sometimes we have to let those opportunities slide by because the planets aren't lined up right, you might say, for us to take that opportunity. But like I said, for some of you, though, you're going to need to make a decision. The big one is marriage to somebody. I don't know why you're holding back. I get the reason you're holding back for financial reasons. Taurus, you're looking at, I am not going to go through 10 years of poverty waiting for this person to make miracles happen. I'm not going to do that. And that's what you're afraid of. You're holding back for that reason. All this comes back down to money. And some of you are going to have to juggle to make the books balance. You're going to make a purchase of some kind, involved in a contract of some kind, where you really, really can't afford, and now you're panicking and saying, I've got to get through this. I got to balance the books at the end of every month. This has to work for me. Six of Cups and reflection is in your hearth and your home, your people and that you love in your life. Someone from your past is going to return, and it could be just an old friend, or it could be an old flame as well. I had this card earlier for, I think it was Pisces. For some of you, this is going to bring a lot of old childhood memories back. Some you will not be comfortable with some things, is what I'm saying here, Taurus. Keywords for this card are friendship and visitors, happiness, comfort, childhood memories, protection, and play. Should let your mind roam free. This isn't a bad card, but some things from the past could be brought to the forefront. For some of you, so let me think for a minute. A busy month for you, Taurus. I see you surrounded by a lot of people. It's just like not all at once. It's like every day. There's phone calls to take. There's people to deal with. A lot of visitors, more than normal, will be coming your way as well. It's just it's like you've jumped on this. You've jumped on this little train, and it just seems to be every day. There's no time for you. The time for you is few and far between. You've got to really wait till you're kind of like burning the candle at both ends. It's going to just a busy month. I see a busy month. Active, high energy, all revolving around your home life, your immediate life, outside of your job, outside of your duties that you have to meet. This is all personal, intertwined within family. The challenges for the month for the wheel are the Wheel of Fortune, and the card of Destiny has popped up. This is in your challenges as well. Some of you are going to be challenged by fate in the month of March, which means that there's going to be a face-to-face run-in, I'm hearing, with somebody, and you're happy to see them until a split second goes by and you remember, wait a minute, I was angry with this person, I was pissed off, I wasn't speaking to this person the last time that I saw them. That's going to be a challenge for you, because they're very, very happy. You both forgot for some reason, and it's really silly, but you laid eyes on each other, you're like, oh my God, oh, this kind of thing, and then it's like, oh, wait a minute, I was mad at you, and they're going to remember too. It's almost comical. It's unexpected. So, some of you are going to experience a little bit, your clairvoyance is going to be a little sharper, a little more in tune, brought a little more to the forefront, which is going to be very surprising to especially you. The advice of this card is it's not so much about doing as it is receiving. The card suggests that you go with the flow and be grateful for all the good fortune that's coming your way. Some things are going to come your way. Some things you're going to be saying, when's this going to come my way again? This kind of situation. So the card can be a boost to your life, actually. It could be, this card can also be very forward moving, and it's here to tell you that. Very forward moving for your destiny, actually. So it shows feelings of optimism. So you're going to be feeling some optimism overall for the month. You're going to be turning some unexpected chances into great decisions. As I said, clairvoyance and also your intuition is heightened here as well. The only challenge that I'm saying for you is that silly little moment where two people are happy to see each other till they remember they were mad at each other. Now, how silly is that? So there's going to be some pride and ego that's going to be floating around, and it's not going to sit well with you, Taurus. It's going to make you very, very, very uncomfortable. The next card and the last card in the Ocean Tarot deck is the High Priestess. She's all about intuition. So the keywords for this card are wisdom and secrets, discretion, teachings, visions, and dreams. Be very careful. And I mean your sleeping dreams. Be very careful and analyze your dreams. There's messages coming in through your dreams. Your visions are going to be daytime visions, where you're going to get a flash of something and you're not going to know where that came from. So be sharp and be aware when it comes to that. The advice is to keep your thoughts and feelings to yourself right now. It's just like running into that other person. Um, you remember you're mad, but then something clicks in here. You go, whoa, 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 don't say anything. Don't do anything. Let's play this out to see if they remember. Let's play this out to see if they bring it up. The other person brings it up. And how's this all going to play itself out? This is going to be interesting. Zip it and don't say anything. You know why? Because this could work to your advantage. In the long run, this could very much work to your advantage. Listen to your intuition. This is a time for learning. This is a wise woman of the ocean. She has shown up as an energy. It's not so much a real person. She has shown up as an energy. The universe and the energies are coming down and they're giving you, they're opening and expanding your mind enough to give you a little bit of wisdom to deal with what's coming at you. What you choose to do with that information, that wisdom, is completely up to you, but I'd be very, very careful. So the next card that I'm going to bring up here, we're going to shuffle up the deck of tarot and ask for a significator for this 5-card spread for you, Taurus. Please give us one significator for this 5-card spread for the sign of Taurus for this general reading for the month of March, year 2017. Don't cut your nose off to spite your face this month either, Taurus. Be very careful of that. Because you're going to be sorry down the road if you do. Everything's bigger picture today with all, you know, this, I can say all, but this is the 3rd reading for the month of March. They're all behind. But a lot of this is inner learning. A lot of this is taking responsibility for your own actions. Almost every sign that showed up in. There's just, it's not really so much other people right now that are affecting us. We're affecting ourselves. It's how we're responding to things and reacting to things. There's a lot of big decisions going on as well. Big decisions that you guys are having to make as well. And the advice is bigger picture for all of you so far. I haven't had one that has said, you know, go ahead and take the instant payoff. Not one yet. Everything is bigger picture, and you're being told to think very carefully about that. All right, there we go. This is your instigator. No, it's your significator. One moment. Oh, Ace of Wands. That's not half bad or too shabby. Look at that. Ace of Wands. Let me grab my book. That's wonderful, I think. Let's see here. All right. So in the way the Ace of Wands, when this card appears in a reading, it often signifies the beginning of a new life. So like I told you, there's some big decisions coming down that some of you have to make. It also can signify indicated pregnancy for some. Not seeing any other baby cards there, so I don't think that that's the deal that's going down for most of you. Or it could mean the beginning of a whole new phase in life, a whole brand new turnaround. I got that earlier for Aries as well. Big, huge changes coming in. Let's see. Yeah. So, new beginnings, a new phases in your life. The wands always stand for creativity, integrity, security, positive relationships, inner development, practical things. And practical things like moving is a big part of it too. So that's the end of that. A lot of inner journeys going on. A lot of facing up to your responsibilities as well. Same with the other readings I've done already. It's exactly the same that way. You have to face up to your responsibilities and not turn and blame other people for things that you are responsible for, things you should have done in the first place, things that you did do. You can't blame other people. It's how you react to them. It's what you put out there. So there's a lot of real raw reality on self-image right now. Introspection as well. A lot of honest moments within yourself and your quiet moments, and you may even make yourself blush over a couple of things that maybe you should be feeling a bit of embarrassment over. I don't want to use the word shame, but for some, maybe that's what it will be. So, just a lot of I just see a lot of big changes, and for some of you, it is going to be packing up, leaving, and moving, and reconnecting with people from the past, people that you had a falling out with, and it was so silly that you forget about it. And you're going to play that out, see what happens. That's almost funny. I'm still laughing about that. Anyways, that's it for now, Taurus. As I said, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please do. You'll be notified when the next one. I'm going to be starting my weekly readings very, very shortly, about a week after these are posted here. So we're going to go with that, and we're going to follow the month through the rest of March and see how it unfolds week by week by week, to see what comes out. So that could be interesting. So I'd like to thank you for all your likes, your shares, your comments, especially your Google Plusing and all that good stuff. And that's about it for now, I guess. That's all I got to say. So all I got to say is, from my heart to yours, I hope you enjoy the rest of March, and we'll see you probably about a week after you see this video. We'll be back and do the weeklies. Anyways, and if you're looking around for me for any reason, you can always find me sitting right here waiting for the next tide to roll in.